Hi, boys and girls. Mr. Ramirez here. Welcome to virtual class number 9. Happy quarantine to everyone out there. Hopefully everybody is doing as well as me. I am managing to stay healthy and taking lots of vitamins, drinking lots of water, and making sure that I'm always wearing my mask when out in public and that I'm washing my hands and not touching my face. So that's how I'm doing my part to keep the coronavirus away. Hopefully you are doing the same, that everyone is doing really well and taking care of themselves and taking care of their siblings and their family members. Okay, so in today's class, we're going to have a little bit of fun. You're probably wondering, what's up with this hat, Mr. Ramirez? It's kind of silly. Well, yeah, it is a little silly because guess what? They're underwears! Oh my god, I noticed that I haven't had a haircut in a really long time. Well, today's story time is going to be a little story about underwear. I brought out all of my favorite underwear because underwears are kind of fun sometimes. They can be fun. Like these pair of boxer shorts I got right here. I wear these. And sometimes my underwears are both boxers and briefs, so I wear boxer briefs, these little pinky things here. Yeah, boys wear pink. And then I have some long underwear right here for when it gets cold. That's right. And then I have some fun underwear like these. Ha 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 ha. Gotta have fun sometimes, even when you're wearing stuff under your regular clothes. No one has to know that you have fun underwears on. But the story I'm going to read today is about a storm. And this morning we had a serious storm, did we not? I mean, the wind was blowing and the thundering and the lightning woke everybody up. And so I wanted to read this story to a little Jamaican beat. So we're going to the Caribbean and I'm going to share Underpants with you. It's a lot of fun, so enjoy. All right, we're going to read Underpants by Peter Bentley. Illustrated by Deborah Maimon. All right, you guys, so we're going to get our little beat going. A reggae beat. Look at all these underwears. Do you have your underwear on your head? Let's see. One day when the weather was sunny and fine, Dog hangs his underpants out on the line, but thunder and lightning soon fill up the sky. Underpants, look at them fly over the ocean, the jungle and town. Where will these undies come fluttering down? How odd, said the submarine captain below. First I see lightning and now I see snow. Down in the sea, not far from the beach, a giant, oh, the little fish screech. Octopus wriggles and jiggles with glee. 4 pairs of underpants, oh, perfect for me, because he has 8 legs. Haha. Underpants, just imagine that. Roger the pirate, oh, he's got the new hat. Safe out of sight of the croc's hungry eyes. Monkeys discovered, oh, a cunning disguise, camouflage. Elephant's trunk has been tickled by bees. Oh, bother, he grumbles, I am going to sneeze. But I don't have a tissue, oh, what shall I do? Oh, a jumbo-size hanky, oh, how handy. Achoo! Watch out, the hunter is out on the snoop. Oh, Underpants got him and now he's splat in the poop. Good for you. Up at the palace the king says, oh my, 3 pairs of underwears, oh, baked in my pie. Don't eat that. A two-headed alien stares from his lair. What's that? Oh, underpants, wonderpants. Now I'm not bare. He's wearing underwear. So, underpants, thunderpants. Where are your underpants, everybody? Put on your head and dance to a little reggae beat. That's right. Underpants, thunderpants, up in the sky. Hey. Underpants, wonderpants. Oh, I wonder why they fly. Ha ha. That was fun. I love Underpants, Thunderpants. It always makes me giggle because I think of people's underwears flying in the sky. And now I would like to share with you one of my favorite poems. And we're going to stick to the underwear theme since, hey, that's what we got going on. So make sure that you got your underwears on your head. And we're going to read a poem about underwear. So this poem is called Mrs. Mitchell's Underwear by Dennis Lee. It goes, Mrs. Mitchell's underwear is dancing on the line. Mrs. Mitchell's underwear has never looked so fine. Mrs. Mitchell hates to dance. She says it's not refined. But Mrs. Mitchell's underwear is prancing on the line. With a polka-dotted polka and a tango too, Mrs. Mitchell's underwear is like a frilly zoo. And that was a poem about underwear. And this is from the book Poetry Speaks to Children. It's a lot of fun to read poems, and when you find one you like, you gotta really, really, really enjoy it. There's lots of poems in this book, and so I wanted to share that one. So let's talk a little bit about what the poem Mrs. Mitchell's Underwear by Dennis Lee was doing. So in this first stanza, a stanza is this grouping of lines in a poem. So this is one stanza. This is a second stanza, and this is a third stanza. In poetry, they use stanzas to separate sort of ideas, and they use lines and line breaks to make a poem sort of flow. So it says here, Mrs. Mitchell's underwear is dancing on the line. Now, can underwear really dance? No, that's silly, but it's also something called personification. It's something it's a quality that we give inanimate objects to make them human-like. So when we say a pair of underwear is dancing, basically we're saying that we're using our imaginations to think that maybe they're moving like they're dancing, right? And Mrs. Mitchell's underwear has never looked so fine. So we're really appreciating the fact that her underwear are flowing in the wind, right? Mrs. Mitchell hates to dance. She says it's not refined. Now, refined means proper, like when somebody's very well behaved or they're very serious. And so she says that, dancing is not proper. And she says that she thinks that Mrs. Mitchell's underwear is prancing on the line. So prancing is like dancing, so it's moving in such a way. With a polka-dotted polka. A polka is a dance, and a tango too. A tango is a dance as well. Mrs. Mitchell's underwear is like a frilly zoo. So when they use the word like, that's called a simile. That means they're finding something that has, it's similar to a zoo, because zoos have lots of colors and shapes and sizes and patterns. Look at these patterns, like a tiger pattern or a zebra pattern. Well, underwears can have patterns too, like polka dots and stripes and stuff like that. So they use a lot of really cool figurative language in this poem, and it makes it really interesting. And maybe we can do that in a poem for ourselves. So that was fun, huh? Yeah, exactly. Poems can be really silly too. They don't have to be serious and about love and kissy, hug stuff. It could be about just about anything. And so I think we should write an underwear poem. How about you? As we think about our poem, we want to think about the words and the images. What makes really good poetry is imagery. So think about things that you can see, smell, taste, hear, touch. Those are your five senses. And so when you write a poem, you want to include as many of those as possible. So what do underwear feel like? What color are the underwears? And Do we want, well, if they're clean, they smell like fabric softener. Yeah, we're going to say that's what they smell like, right? Because underwears can be stinky sometimes. And underwears can be, well, we're not going to taste them because you don't taste underwear, right? And what's the other sense? They feel soft, right? Or they can feel slippery or cool. So let's write a poem about that. I'm going to call this poem My Chones, all right? So let's see. My underwear are sometimes black, red, blue, or even pink. I don't like white underwears because, you know, those get dirty fast. They're comfortable and fun, and they never stink because I wash them. I wear them and wash them and fold them with care on Saturdays. That's a big S. On Saturdays, I wake up, eat cereal, and watch cartoons in my underwear. That one may be a little long, but it's okay. Let's see. I wear them and wash them and fold them with care. On Saturdays, I wake up, eat cereal, watch cartoons in my underwear. The rhythm's off a little bit there, so maybe we'll fix that one later. Let's see. So, in quarantine, it might be okay to lounge around in your underwear all day. All right, guys, so that's called My Chones. And chones is the Spanish way of saying, well, it's a slang word. It's not the proper word, but it's slang for underwear. And that's what we used to say in my house. Like, Mom, I need a pair of clean chones. And she would go in my room and find me some underwear, right? So that's our poem, My Chones. My underwears are sometimes black, red, blue, or pink. They're comfortable and fun, and they never stink. I wear them and wash them and fold them with care. On Saturdays, I wake up, eat cereal, and watch cartoons in my underwear. So in quarantine, it might be okay to lounge around in your underwear all day. Ha. Oh, hey. So the wind has gotten really strong, and I think all of these crazy flying underwears need to go back in the drawer. And so I hope you had fun today with a little bit of a silly subject. The nice thing about being on quarantine is that when you wake up and you go to sleep, you can kind of maybe wake up and go to sleep in your underwear. And if your mom and dad said it's okay, well then go ahead and hang out. I'll tell y'all a little secret. When I was young, I would love waking up on Saturday mornings and get a big bowl of cereal and watch my favorite cartoons in my chones and my underwear. And my mom said it was okay because it was just us at home and nobody else would see. But when somebody came over, it's time to put on some pants. So be sure to have fun and to continue to be silly and make the best of this quarantine, whether that's talking about underwear or other stuff that makes you giggle. I just hope that you can laugh a little and think that everything is going to be okay, all right? So I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Have a great day.